Alright, welcome once again to a Royal Rumble Sweepstake. Number 2. First one was quite popular, seemed to go down quite well, so here we are. The second one's take up has been quite quick in comparison. I haven't had to badger many people, and we're here, ready for the draw. As you can see, once again, we have 2 boxes, a participants and a wrestlers box. The participants, all of your names are in here. Lovely stuff. All of the wrestlers that are involved are in here. That was a little louder because there are actually a few more in there. This one's going to feature more current wrestlers than the last one. The last one was focused on sort of older wrestlers from the Attitude Era previous. This one features more current era wrestlers, with a few exceptions. I've included some of the older wrestlers that weren't included in the that weren't picked in the last one. So there is still some big old names in here, but mainly current day. So a lot of you guys who may know the older wrestlers may not know who they are. But I'll try my best to explain who they are and how good they are. But let's be honest, they're never going to be as good as our current winner, Papa Shango. He is the current champion. He is the winner of the old Rumble, and this is going to be the winner of the new Rumble. So you know, if they're as good as Papa Shango, then good luck to him. Good luck to him, but we never know. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to draw out this name, draw out your name first, then draw out the rest that you've drawn. There's 30 people in there. Well, there's 30 names in there. Some people have drawn more than one, but we've got a lot of new participants in comparison to the last one. Some of them didn't, like Lara, the winner of last one. It hasn't engaged in this one, so we will have a new champion, and we'll have a little fight between them to see who's the undisputed champion afterwards. But yeah, so let's get cracking, shall we? Wow, I'm excited. So, number 1. First, no, this doesn't mean they're going to be first out in the Rumble, just the first to be drawn out. And here we go. My brother's recruited some of his mates, and here's one of them. Zach Jones. Welcome, Zach. Anyone doesn't know who Zach is, he's a big fan of lasers. And his current day wrestler that will be representing him at this Rumble. Zach, I'm so sorry, it's former WWE champion Jinder Mahal. Well done. He's former WWE champion, you know, that's good. Not a popular choice as WWE champion, but they, you know, don't matter. How many WWE champions have I won? None. So that's 1-0 Jinder. Same initials as me, so bound to be a good one. Thank you for joining in, Zach. But now we've got number 2. Someone who did enter in the last Rumble, but someone who also I've never met. Graham Taylor. Welcome, Graham. Thank you for joining in again. I can't remember who you drew last time. Something like, it might have been Andre the Giant? I'm not sure. That was just off the top of my head. You, my friend, will be represented by one of my personal favourites, the artist Shinsuke Nakamura. I am a big fan of Shinsuke. I think he's being poorly booked nowadays, but well done. I've just got to realise I've got to note these down on my my wrestler machine over here. So that was Zach has got Jinder Mahal, and Graham, where are you, Graham? You are there. You've got Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, one of my favourites. I'm glad that he's been drawn. I'm a big fan of his entrance theme music, if anything else. Our next entrant into the second Royal Rumble Sweepstake will be another person who did enter in the first one, Dan Bird. Thank you so much for entering again, Dan. Much appreciated. Bit of a late entrant. I got one of the final picks. He will be represented by a fellow ginger, Sami Zayn. Was it a good one? Was it a good one? I'm a big fan of Sami Zayn. Where are you, Dan? Sami Zayn. Welcome. Thank you for participating. number 4, or Quattro to the German speakers. Number 4 is again another previous entrant, Ella Davis. Welcome, Ella. I believe last time you were poorly given X-Pac, so hopefully it's a bit better this time. My friend, you have drawn another ginger. Sheamus. There's someone I know in the draw who'll be very delighted that person's been drawn so they don't get them. But Ella, you've got Sheamus. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining. Sheamus. Lovely stuff. Wonderful. Oh, I'm having a whale of a time. Number 5. Another previous entrant. Brad Miles. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're well in this current strange world that we're living in. You, I think you got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat last time. A legend of wrestling. But now, you've got yet another ginger, the 3rd consecutive ginger. Eric Rowan, formerly of the Wyatt family. Welcome. Where are you, Brad? There you are. Eric Rowan. Lovely stuff. Welcome, Brad. 3 gingers in a row. Gingers have been well represented. Well represented in this particular rumble. We have now got another entrant. Another old one. My man, Ben Shields. Drew Mark Henry last time. I'm assuming he's hoping for another beast. Another beast man. Unfortunately, you won't get a man who's the strongest in because Mark is the world's strongest man. So sorry, but you will get the I think 37 or 36th reigning WWE 24/7 champion, R-Truth. Welcome, Ben. Yeah, good luck with that one. You never know. Pat Shango won the last one. R-Truth. Formerly on the Truth Killings or K-Quick for you Attitude Era fans. Next up, his wife, Emma. Thank you so much for joining. Emma drew, I think, Hulk Hogan last time. Hulk Hogan is not obviously involved in this one. Let's see if you can get another. Wow, I was going to say something derogatory, but we'll leave that. Oh, the big Bulgarian Rusev. Not bad, absolute monster. Unfortunately, no longer with the WWE. I think he was released recently, but yeah, welcome. Okay, this will be number 7, wait? 1, 2, 3, this will be number 8. Ah, unbelievable! What a weird coincidence. Ben, his wife Emma, and now they have forward one for all of their children. Sahara, Orpheus, and Lunaria Shields, because there's plural of them. Welcome, guys. They are obviously a combined age of about 20 between them. I'm sure they've never even heard of the WWE, but we will be sure to draw something else. It's awfully strange that we've drawn all 3 of them in consecutively. And representing them will be another ginger, but a good one. Aleister Black. I'm a big fan of Aleister Black. He is awesome. Aleister Black. Yeah, he is awesome. He is metal. Aleister Black. Welcome. Next up. Well, there's no more shields in this unless we draw someone who was presented by the shield. No. New entrant. Dan Budsworth. Talking of metal. Alright, Dan. You're welcome, my friend. He will be represented by Andrade. Not a bad one. Bit of a high flyer. Lovely stuff. Where are you? Down there you go. Andrade. Not bad at all. Next up, I don't think he's a former Rumble. Oh yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, Graham. Shinsuke Nakamura was a Rumble winner in 2018. And next up, my bro, Russ Moran. I think he felt like he was a bit undone in the last one. He got Triple H, but he was drawn out early, so he was eliminated quite quickly. Won't be Triple H this time. Who will it be now? You will be represented by Robert Bobby Roode. Wonderful stuff. I'm not sure if he'll be happy with that one. Let me know, Russ. Robert Roode. Next up, we will be. This guy's got two. And this is the first of his two. Gareth Montgomery. Welcome, Gareth. He entered in the Rumble last Rumble as well, 2 times. So let's see who gets. I think he was screwed by his 2 choices last time. So he gets better one this time. Not bad. Xavier Woods, part of New Day. Not bad at all. Better than your last choice anyway. Last choices anyway. Xavier Woods. Next up. Still got loads left. And a couple of new entries still to be done. This one isn't new though. Rich White, welcome, big man. Rich. Can't remember who he did last time. I think it might have been Ultimate Warrior. Not sure. I think he had a couple. This time though, The Miz. Okay. Alright, well, okay. You know, former WWE champion, so you can't be unhappy with that. Rich White. Welcome, thank you for joining. Next up. Still some big names left in there. Including this very long name. Tiana Rose Messiah Vale. She entered last time. That is another contestant's daughter. Welcome, Tiana. I doubt you even watched the first one, but if you did, thank you for joining. I think you had... What did you have? I can't remember who you had last time. You've got a very good one this time, my friend. Kurt Angle. Absolute legend. Yeah, he was one of the legends who was in the last one, who wasn't drawn. So was re-entered, and you've got him this time. The Olympic champion. Former WWE champion. Several times. Kurt Angle. King of the Ring. Didn't win a Royal Rumble though, I don't think. No. Oh, Sheamus did win a Rumble though. I forgot to mention that. Sheamus won a Rumble. Ella. Just so you know, Sheamus won a Rumble. Can't argue with that. Next up, talking of Ella, her partner, Ollie Colquitt. Welcome, Ollie. Last time you were represented by Sting, who drew number 2 in the last Rumble. I'm so sorry about that. But this time, let's hope you get a better. Let's hope you get a better one. And you have Seth Rollins. Well, I'm not saying Seth Rollins is better than Sting. That's a ridiculous claim. But Seth Rollins is very good. Former WWE champion, Universal champion, former Royal Rumble winner. Can't argue with that. Seth Rollins is a good one. If he isn't cool. Even if he isn't cool. Next up. I'm having a lovely time. I don't know how many you've got left. Got a fair few. Rich's partner. A new entrant, Hannah Golova. Thank you so much for joining us, Hannah. Very much appreciate it. Hope we draw a big name for you. There's some big names still left in this. Bit of a legend, Christian. Again, that was another one from the last. They were entered into the last. It's the last Rumble, but wasn't picked. So Christian, not a bad one. From a World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, I believe actually, and ECW Champion when it was crap. Thank you, Hannah. Next up. The first of his 2 entrances, Jake Searle. I think he got some big names last time, but they didn't represent him very well. Jake, my friend, who have you got? Oh, I think I've just seen it, and I'm not going to be happy with this one yet. It is, in fact, Baron Corbin. Wow. Yeah. Baron Corbin did win an Andre the Giant Battle Royale, so he has it in him. And he did win King of the Ring, and he's also won Money in the Bank. So, you know, he's never been WWE champion because, you know, he runs his mouth. But Baron Corbin, there you go. Or King Corbin, as he likes to be known nowadays. Not bad. Next up, still a few left. Some big names left in that hat as well. Where's his wife? Sarah Tudgy Tudgay. Tudgy's her nickname. She loves being called it. By all means, message her and call her Tudgy just constantly. She loves it. Sarah. Last time. I can't remember who represented you last time. But we've got someone decent this time. Legend. Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy again was another one who was entered into the last Rumble and wasn't picked. Not a bad one. Credentials wise, not done particularly well in any Rumble, but there you go. Never been world champion, but not in the WWE anymore, of course. Next up, we've got some big names left. Clara, welcome, Clara. You drew the Undertaker last time, and unfortunately, he came out at number 1. Got to see her entrance though, so that was cool. Clara, you have drawn another legend, Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake Roberts is a legend. Never held a title in the WWE, so we'll, yeah, never mind. Still, welcome, thank you. Next up. Pexvale, Tiana's mother. You had Big Boss Man last time who dominated the Rumble for a while and was getting very worried that he was going to win. He didn't, of course. He was won by someone worse. You have got someone very different this time. Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. He is a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. And he's won WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's won titles longer than his arm. Lovely. Good one to choose. Where are you, Bex? You are there. Randy Orton. Randall Keith Orton. Next up. Still got some names left to be drawn. Some names who haven't entered still have to be drawn. Including this one. Brad's Mrs. Jasmine Ross. Welcome, Jazz. Hope you're well. Hope the baby's treating you well. She'll know what that means. Jasmine, you have drawn. Goldberg. That's a big one. That is a big one. WWE Universal. I think he's been Universal Champion. Can't remember, but he is a big draw. Obviously, former WCW Champion. Never won a Rumble, but didn't think he needed to. Can't really wrestle for longer than 5 minutes. Absolute monster though, Goldberg. He was entered into the last draw but didn't get drawn, so I moved him over. There's still some big names in that wrestling box. Still big names. Ah, okay. Young Bruce. Your mum entered for you 5 times last time. Didn't do very well, but she's decided to go with your name this time. Bruce, I hope it works out for you, my friend, because it didn't work out last time. Who have you got? Not a bad one. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, former WWE champion. Not won a Rumble, but a good name to have. A good name to have, Bruce. I'll chuck you in there. Kevin Owens. Lovely stuff. Shaping up to be a good one, but there's still some big names left in there. Still some big names left. Next up, a new entrant. James Kingy. Middlesbrough fan, so sorry about that, mate. Hope you're preparing for League One football. Bristol City fan, mate, so I know what League One football's like. James, my friend, you have got the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Not a bad one. Not too bad. Could have been better. But yeah, former intercontinental champion. Not too bad. Not too bad. Next up. Wes Bird. Welcome, Wes. Thank you again for entering. Last time Wes drew Kevin Nash, big man. Not sure he did particularly well, but he didn't win, did he? So, Wes, my friend, you have drawn this time. You can't see me. Johan Chainer, John Cena. Wes, I'm sure Wes will be delighted. Wes is a massive John Cena fan. Absolutely loves him. He's always just running up to people and just, you can't see me. Congratulations, Wes. John Cena, obviously 2-time Royal Rumble winner. About 173-time WWE champion. Yeah, good one. Next up, Archie Gamble. Welcome, Archie. You were represented by Roddy Piper, I believe, last time. This time, you shall be represented by, the Rated R superstar, Edge. 2010 Royal Rumble winner. Several-time WWE and World Heavyweight Champion. That's not a bad one at all. Obviously, he was entered into the last Rumble, but wasn't drawn. So, well done, Archie. Nice one. Actually, I should shuffle it a bit. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. I think there's 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, thank God. Cool. We're all good. We're all good. Nobody panic. Next up, it's his second entrant. Jake Searle. What's your first one, mate? Baron Corbin. It's not a good one. Hopefully this one's a bit better. Ricochet. Not a bad one. High flyer. Severely underbooked within the WWE, but yeah, he has it in him. He has it in him. Baron Corbin and Ricochet. That's not too bad. Those aren't too bad. Next up, another friend I haven't met, but you know, stranger is just a friend you haven't met. Am I right? Craig Dara. Welcome, Craig. Can't remember who you had last time. Honestly, can't remember. So I'm so sorry, but hopefully it's a good one this time. So some big names in there. There's one huge name that hasn't been drawn yet. This one's not. Harper. Luke Harper. Former member of the Wyatt family as well. It's okay. Again, I think he was underbooked really. And he's obviously no longer in the WWE. But welcome, Craig. Thank you so much for joining us. How have we got left then? We should have 4. We do have 4. Next up. Phil Halstead. Uni friend. Hope married life and the kids are treating you well, mate. Next one. There's still some big names left in there. Let's hope it's a big one for you. It's not a bad one. Apollo Crews. The current, at the time of recording, US champion. Can't be too unhappy with that. He is an absolute unit, and but he is quite young in his wrestling career. Should have 3 left. We do. Who's next? As Goldberg would say. It's his second nomination, his second entrant, Gareth Montgomery. Who's your first one, Gareth? Xavier Woods. Maybe there's 2 more members of New Day still in here. Maybe it is one of the others. It's not. It's Carl Anderson. Bullet Club member. Again, no longer with the WWE, unfortunately. But so it wasn't Carl Anderson. Could have been better for you. Sorry, Gareth, but they're not too bad. 2 more. Next one is... We've already had her husband, Debs Gamble. Debs, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Had The Rock last time, I believe. There's still some big names in here. One I think that you will recognise. What have we got here? I don't think you recognise this one though. Elias. I love Elias. I think he's great, but doesn't tend to get very far. Welcome, Debs. Thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, it's not someone nowhere near as big as The Rock. But we have one more. Just double check. One. If you've entered, you probably know who you are. My brother's friend, Carl Brucine. Carl, hope you're doing well, my friend. So some big names left in there. There's one particularly big name that I hope gets drawn, but I don't think he will now. So we shall see. Dolph Ziggler. That's not the big name I was hoping for, but Dolph Ziggler has been drawn. And that, my friends, how you get Dolph. That concludes the second WWE 2K20 Royal Rumble Sweepstake draw. Hope you're all happy. I'm going to have the names sort of scrolling here. Be sure to check yours, research them, Wikipedia them, see if you're maybe go through and find out about their entrance theme. So when it hits, you'll be able to go, "That's my boy." But yeah, it's shaping up to be a good Rumble. We've still got some big names left in there. Some of you may be able to work out who's left in there by judging by the fact that they haven't been drawn in this one or that one. There is one particularly big name, but I'm not going to mention him in case I do another one. But yeah, not bad at all. There's actually another really big name. A big Hollywood star that hasn't been drawn. But there you go. That concludes today's Rumble draw. I'll put together all of what I need to do, and then I'll make sure that I let you guys know when the actual stream will happen. I'll give you plenty of time to get yourself together and make sure that you're ready for it. And then we'll hopefully have as good time as we did last time. Anyway, until then, cheers then.